Okay, back to where I left off. So, right away, within having intercourse without orgasm, I got pregnant. Um, I made sure I looked at the biggest white boy I could find. He was very tall and wide for his age, if you will. Now, his last name happened to be Jackson. Now, that will come in later to my story, but I gave birth to a son. I had just turned 16 on April 25th, 2004, and I named him Brendan after St. Brendan Lee. So his first name is Brendan Lee, middle name Joseph, last name Jackson. And again, this is long before I even knew anything about Michael Jackson. It wasn't until the last few years that I even watched a video or really listened to a song of Michael Jackson. Okay, so after that, I knew that I wanted to have my original family, my everything. I don't really know how to explain it. I was gonna have 2 black daughters. So I searched out a man whose last name was Hawkins. His mother's maiden name was Love. And we gave birth to 2 daughters. Now, July 17th, 2008. I gave birth to a baby girl. When I asked God what to name her, he said, bless. Not blessed, not blessing, but bless. And he said, you are going to bless the flesh. You're going to manifest the word through your womb. You're bringing back the black, the black mother through your womb, a white womb, and giving birth to this flesh of your family picture. The heritage is complete. It's so beautiful. I can't even explain it. And you're gonna name her Bless. You're literally gonna do something. So I believe I broke down heaven gates at that day. 717. That's very symbolic as well. Her birthday. Now her middle name is Caroline, which is a mixture of Carol and Darlene. So it's Bless Caroline Hawkins Love. My last name is Clover. Okay. 3 to 4 years after that, I gave birth to what I said was my last, or is so far my last child. I call her Teddy Bear because I planned for her to be my last child, and I was gonna really, really soak it in, really, really get to enjoy it. Her name is Tresson, after Saint Tresson of Tresson, France, Tressan. Her middle name is Grace, and her last name is Hawkins, or Love, or Clover again. Okay, so we got the Hawk, we got the Love, we got the Jackson, and we got the Clue giver, Clover, or if you will. So these are key points. She was born on March 1st, 2011, I believe. So, what I thought was really, really cool is my husband, or my God, if you will, that's an immortal God or an immortal man on earth, happens to hold all 12 tribes in him, but he looks like a African American football bred brick shit house. Okay, oh my God, he's gorgeous. Ooh-wee. But anyways, I call him Lucifer, I call him Osiris, I call him Willie, I call him a lot of different things. I call him Harper. He is in charge of the praise and the worship. He's in charge of word and mathematics and history, and he pretty much writes everything. He is like in charge. But anyways, it's impossible for him to give birth to a white son. If we had a child together, or with anybody on the planet, it would come out with, obviously, it wouldn't be white. Okay, so my first sin offering, of course, was a white son. So that was my first offering, and then I had the 2 black daughters. They were kind of going to be the finishing touch, if you will, because we have white masculine, male gender Jesus in the Middle East. And on each side of him were two thieves. They either both were black or one of them was black. So anyway, if I was to take this picture and create a mirror image and sacrifice, or Polaroid, if you will, or my personal family portrait of this crucifixion, if you would, of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Considering what I know now, me believing that Jesus, masculine, blue-eyed, white-skinned, long-haired man, is in fact the image of the wife of God, which was a white woman with long hair, blue eyes, feminized, if you would. And on each side of her would have been men, whether they were both black men or they were both one white, one black, they were men. Okay. So what I'm doing is let's say that I'm the sacrifice, or Christ's sacrifice, or Osiris or Lucifer's sacrificial director of this daunting image. I'm putting my son there, the picture of my son in the middle, the white sun hanging, if you will. And then on both sides, I have the two black daughters. So that was my sacrifice. That was my offering to the Lord, and that wasn't it. Now, around 2011, around, November, well, I can really say probably the day that I found out Michael Jackson died, or heard that Michael Jackson died. Again, not being a fan, not knowing much of him, I was literally watching the news, and when I blacked out and had a vision, and it was the planet Earth in outer space, just like it was the center of everything, and out from the North Pole, came out of the North Pole was a flag, and it was like saying victory, or overcome, or overcame, or whatever, and on the flag was the image of like Michael Jackson, like half black, half white. So if you guys have any experienced the same thing around that time, we would probably like to know about it. Okay.